Are you ready for this week's lesson? As you all know, I usually start the videos by giving you the correction of the homework of the previous week, and then we give a new lesson that you should prepare for next week. Let's start. Last week, if you remember, I told you to finish page 94, exercises 13-14 regarding the modal verbs, and I hope you understood them. This is the correction. Please make sure you check your answers. If you find any difficulty understanding any of these exercises, feel free to contact me. By the way, I was very happy to hear from some of you. Some of you sent me the homework and they talked to me. They told me if they had any problems, and some of you didn't. It's okay, I understand. Probably you have too much pressure, probably you don't have connection at home, no problem. But I hope that you are all trying your best and doing your homework. So when you finish correcting around at page 94, I want you to go with me to choices, because in choices again, page 48, I gave you homework. If you remember, we read a text last week together about festivals, and I asked you to do 2 questions about it on the copybook. Are you ready? The first question, question number 2. They told you in this question to decide which of the festivals, you should choose only the name of the festival, the title of the festival. Which of the festival is in a capital city? It's Szigit. Which of the festivals is not near a river? Actually, it's FIB, because they already mentioned in the where section that it's on the Mediterranean coast. So it's on the beach, actually, not on the river. Now C, which festival has a big dance tent? The answer is Szigit, because they already mentioned it in the last line of the third paragraph about Szigit festival. Which one has fewer foreigners? It's Exit, because they mention again in the second paragraph about Exit festival that most of the people that attended are university students. Okay? And which festival is usually very hot? It's FIB, because in the title they say the hot sandy one. And already it's on the beach, so definitely it is hot. Which festival is quite similar to a British festival? Again, it's the FIB, because they mention it in the first paragraph, last line, first paragraph of the festival, I mean. Last line, they say it's like a big UK festival on a beach with nice weather. Now, if we go to exercise 3, in this exercise, you were supposed to read the article again and choose the correct answer. Question 1, I'm going to skip it because last week I explained it as homework. Question 2, as example, sorry. Question 2, what is better about the festivals than those in the UK? The answer is D, the weather and the price. And they say it actually in the beginning of the text when they say, tired of the rain and mud, high prices and queues. Rain and mud are related to weather, and high prices, related to money. So this is the best answer. 3. Why is FIB a good place to go? The correct answer to this question is B, the music, beach, and weather. Because again, they say that the good thing, it's the weather, it's the beach, and it's the music they play. It's really interesting, and it goes until 8 o'clock in the morning. Question number 4, why does the author recommend Exit? This is festival number 2. Indeed, the answer is A, because of the great party atmosphere. If you remember in section number 2 about Exit, they talk that there is a big dance arena which fits for almost 20,000 people, and the parties are always on the banks of the Danube River. The last question here is F5. What is special about Szigit? The answer is C. It's great for culture in general, because it is considered as one of of Europe's biggest festivals. It is not only a music festival. It's got art, film, street theater, and so on. So grade 7, this is the correction of the homework in choices. Now what I want to do with you next, I want you to open your choices at page 51. Together in this lesson, we will identify the formal style in a letter, and we will learn how to write a letter to a magazine in order to express our opinion. Okay, so this is a writing workshop. We're gonna read and analyze the letter that we have, and then I'm gonna ask you guys to write your own letter and send it to me if you can in order to check it. Next week, of course, I will give you a sample answer. If you go to exercise 1, they tell you in exercise 1, read the album reviews A to C What adjectives are used to describe the things below? First of all, a review is like a kind of an evaluation, a short summary of a certain work, like album, like play, film, novel. You write a review, you evaluate it, you talk about the good thing about it or the bad thing about it, or both actually, and you give your opinion about it, okay? And we usually use a lot of adjectives because we are describing the work, okay? Here we have a review about Dead Canaries. Dead Canaries is a fictitious band. It's not a real band. The review here, if you see such a review, you may see it in a music magazine or in the entertainment section of a regular magazine. In the UK, music magazines are very popular, specifically with teenagers. Okay, we have a lot of music magazines. I can give you like an example, like Mojo, for example. Okay, now let's go together and read the three reviews, A, B, and C. Some of the songs are exciting and the lyrics on a couple of the songs are interesting. However, I am afraid the singer is not very talented and does not have very strong voice, and the guitar playing is repetitive and boring. So as you can see, because we have repetitive, because we have boring, because we have not very talented, so it means that this review is a bit negative. It's not a positive review. He doesn't like actually the album. If we go to B, he says some of the lyrics are quite imaginative and are about real life. However, the singing is poor and this album is very disappointing. The keyboard playing and the drums are terrible. This person also only likes the lyrics. The lyrics are the words of the song. He thinks they are imaginative, they are creative, but he doesn't like the singing of the singer. He doesn't actually like all the album, and the music, he finds it really, really terrible, boring. Very bad. In review C, he says there is one catchy track. A track is a song, okay? Catchy track, it means it attracts the attention. You like it. The music is interesting. But most of the songs are boring because of the weak lyrics and singing. This album is repetitive and similar to their earlier records. The guitar playing is very disappointing too. So all of these three reviews are really, really negative about Dead Canaries, okay? Now, because of the negative adjectives like boring, disappointing, terrible, and etc. Now, if you go to exercise 2, we're gonna read the letter, and in this letter they want to say which of the reviews is she writing about. The author here, is she answering to review A, B, or C? Let's read it together. Dear editor. Editor is the one who writes in a magazine, okay, the one who receives the letters and the reviews. 1. I am writing about last Friday's review of the new Dead Canaries album. Although I am a regular reader of your magazine, I found this article very disappointing. Paragraph 2. The reviewer thinks that the record is not very original and is just like their previous albums. According to the review, there is one good song, but the rest are not very exciting and the singing, guitar, and lyrics are poor. 3. I am sorry, but I totally disagree with the reviewer. I think that Ricky is a talented singer and the lyrics are interesting because they are about real life for young people in Britain now. In my opinion, there are some great catchy songs like Hello Friday. In conclusion, I think the review is very unfair. Yours faithfully, Claire Ramsey. So what I want you to notice here, this person, Claire, is writing to the editor in order to oppose one of these three reviews. A, B, or C. Which one is the best? Actually, I'm gonna give you the answer to this one. It's C. She is responding to review C because the C reviewer, he mentioned that the songs are boring and the album is repetitive and it's similar to the earlier records. She dislikes this opinion and she opposes it. It means she has a different opinion. Okay, now what I want you to do, guys, for next week, I want you to read again the reviews and the letter. I want you to try to do exercise 3, which is matching the headings or the titles to the paragraphs 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want you to do exercise 4, which is matching the words in blue to their meanings. And finally, you are going to write a letter to a magazine, to a review about your favorite album. You will decide what is your favorite album, and you will write a review about it, and then you will write a letter about your review. So in order to get more information, you can go to Skill Builder 29 at the back of the book. If you remember, in choices we have writing helpful. You go to Skill Builder 29, which is at page, let me just go over the page. 29 is at page 121. You have a lot here of keywords that you can use. They are in red, and also you can use the words in blue in the letter. This is all what I want you to focus on, guys. Okay, so you do choices exercises 3, 4, 5 on the copybook, page 51. You can send me the letter and the exercises, and we will correct them next week. That's all for today. I hope you understood the lesson. See you soon. Bye bye.